Hello again. This is CJ coming back to you live with the Skill Tree Podcast, episode 14. Today we're talking Fantasy Life, our thoughts and impressions on the game. So with me today is Melody and MC Adventure. What's going on, guys?
Yo.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my thing.
Uh, you, you didn't trademark it, so it's open to everyone.
Early bird gets the worm.
I should have listened to my agent. I don't have one.
Oh boy.
Anyways.
Oh good.
Anyway,
So today basically is we're just talking all fantasy life. So if anybody out there is on the fence of getting this game, we're just gonna go through our thoughts and impressions of the game. I've logged personally about 60 hours. What hour count are you guys on right now?
I'm on
let me check real
89,
quick.
I believe.
89. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm at 53.
53. Okay, cool. So I feel like you guys have kind of a semblance of what's going on in the game, and you kind of get a pretty good holistic outlook on what it's like and what you guys can like relay back to like a consumer who's maybe looking to get this game. So like to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the game right now. Anyone can start it off. Melody, maybe you.
I volunteer MC.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you can start.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna come right out and say it real quick. If you're considering getting this game, consider no more. Get the game. Highly recommend.
Exactly.
This game was even better than I was expecting, and it's almost it's pretty much exactly what I wanted out of Animal Crossing.
And which is could you give me like specifics of what you thought, like what specifically about the game that made you come to that conclusion right now?
So it has everything that Animal Crossing had. But one thing I wanted like there at least to be there's some fun little adventure aspect in Animal Crossing. Maybe not necessarily story, just maybe like some adventuring around. You know, like you got the islands you can fly to gather resources, but that's pretty much it. Like this, there's a full-fledged story, and you can go all kinds of places everywhere. So, but you explore all kinds of stuff, fight some monsters, which are not too difficult or anything. So it's still a pretty chill game, but yeah, no, this is exactly what I wanted out of Animal Crossing originally. So level 5, they nailed it.
That's good.
I believe the rating is like 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I've been seeing some very good reviews
for Steam and IGN.
Oh, perfect.
YouTube keeps randomly recommending me a bunch of reviews for this game, and from what I can tell about the titles and the thumbnails for them, every single one of them is positive.
That's what I got.
This game got really quick. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's what I got from some of the impressions. Like they're pretty favorable right now. Like they haven't got they haven't a lot of them haven't done like an in-depth like review because apparently like level 5 didn't send advanced review copies, which I thought was a great thing, you know, because like I feel like let the community be the ones to set the tone for the game. You know, why should like these big publishers like be like the be all, you know what I mean? Like it should be just like let us like come to the conclusions, play, figure it out, talk to each other, and see what can be improved. Versus like a couple like outlets that has it, maybe they might have a bad experience and that taints like the whole outlook of the game, you know, and it can kind of skew it. So I thought it was smart what Level 5 did for that, you know. So
and they're embracing their community too, so really embracing it. So that's pretty good on them. That'll take them places.
CJ, didn't you say that you didn't want to spoil it when you get to like master class, right?
Yeah,
did you get to a master class?
Last night I did get to master class for Hunter, but I fell asleep during the whole thing.
Oh no. It goes on a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was playing and I was like, oh right, I forgot about this. And then like I just zonked out and then I woke up and it was like my Switch died and I was like, oh.
Oh, so they've had this in the 3DS when you make it to master rank.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So when
Okay.
you get to master rank, they do that whole thing. Each
Okay.
class has its own music to it, which is like really
Nice,
neat.
nice.
Awesome. That's I love it when they do that for each individual thing. Create their own like piece of soundtrack or look for something. That's
Just waiting for
adding more
MC.
attention to detail.
Oh yeah, and I feel that's the name of the game for this series. Like especially with the sequel here, it's just there's a lot. You can tell there's a lot of polish in the game. Enemies when you kill them or interact, they have the special animations. They animate very well. You know, it's not some generic kill animation. Little stuff like that, little
Yes.
details here and there shows like they actually gave a damn about the game. So
this game.
Oh, they
sorry.
no,
you go ahead.
they really cared about this game this time.
Yeah.
I'm assuming mostly because of the of them going bankrupt. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming like they had to push themselves really hard to get this like just good review at least, and they did a really good blast on it. So
Yeah.
I'm proud on their behalf.
And you guys played it on the Switch, so what are your thoughts, impression? Like how like is it pretty good? Does it play pretty solid? Like are there a lot of dips or anything like that? What are your thoughts and impression on the Switch port?
I really like it. I don't have too much of a problem with it. I
Okay.
would say kind of like
Uh-huh.
um sometimes we do, disconnect and stuff, but that's like mostly mainly our our own
Right.
problem with our internet.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's I think it's probably the building mechanic or the terraforming or whatever,
Yeah.
placing furniture. I
Uh-huh.
feel like they could tweak on that a little bit to
Mm-hmm.
be better than Animal Crossing as well.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have no problem.
MC?
Yeah, this game does
Yeah.
run. This game does run pretty good on the Switch, given how much is in this game.
Okay.
And considering the file is 6 gigabytes too, that's really good.
And when you guys playing, I think it's locked on 30 frames per second. Is that right? Like it's not like running at 60, right? But it's still playable and it's smooth, right?
It's very consistent. Yes.
Very consistent. Okay, that's how you're gonna. Okay, perfect. Um. So do you guys know how much the upgrade is for the Switch 2?
It was $2, right?
$249. I thought that was pretty damn good.
I'd say that's a totally fair
That
price.
is a good deal.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how you do it right there.
Yeah, that's probably the cheapest because usually Sony or somewhere else it's like what $10 to upgrade. I think from Switch to like a Switch 2 port. So
even Sony with with how greedy they are managing to top Nintendo with their upgrade prices. But yeah, this upgrade price was really good. I will definitely get the upgrade.
Sony does okay. I mean, they'll throw you a bone every so often. You know, like when they had the PlayStation 5, they give so many games away for free. I thought was pretty good. They could have been stingy and not done anything, but
yeah.
But they do some good. You know, they're not totally evil. Yeah, it's good that there's an option and it's gonna be like what do you call it, available day one for Switch 2, which I thought was a big misstep on level. I don't know if they didn't want to pay Nintendo, but that direct that they had for the Switch 2, I thought this was that was a perfect spot for this game to kind of show, hey, this is coming day one on Switch 2. Get this, and I think this is the must play game alongside like Mario Kart on day one. If you didn't have it before, yeah, I think this is, you can't go wrong. It's a lot of value here.
No, I'm really anxious to see how well this runs on the Switch 2 as well. So
yeah.
Did you know what they had for the update, by the way?
For the one for the Switch 2?
No, just like for the latest update for the game. The one that just happened.
The one that just happened. The only thing I noticed was the encyclopedia, the quick to menu button. I think there's some like improvements. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, for the Switch, as I brought up earlier, it's
Uh-huh.
the seed part where you can see it now where it's green and it's not like little black pepper specks.
Oh, nice.
The other one is the Dungeon Grove. So when you finish the dungeon, you get a sapling now. So
Okay.
that's like really good. So that way it restocks you one,
Okay.
and so you can use that one. So it's like a rinse and repeat, which is like
Uh,
really good. So you don't have to go out of your way.
gotcha. And
Um,
and for those who
I think it
don't
was
know
like
that, yeah, the trees that we can grow are basically like procedural generated dungeons that you can do every time you plant a new seed, right? So it gets harder, I
mm,
think, as you keep going, progressing, like
yeah.
keep planting. So kind of
And you
see.
could choose to stay
Mhm.
like in the same dungeon. Not well, you can't stay in the same dungeon,
Mhm.
but you can stay in like the same year of it.
Okay, so
Like
like
you can
200
stay in the
years.
100s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay in the 100, the present, and then the 200, and then like just go up from there.
Okay. That's I mean we've been playing like for how many like attempts, and
Awaken.
yeah, it's like every time we go in there's like a new like mechanic that we're seeing in the procedural generated stuff, which I thought was pretty
Like
interesting.
yesterday, we learned about the animals making noises when we press the button.
Yeah, that too. And then there was like in the tree like RNG stuff, like there was a level where there was like multiple like shadow enemies and like they're just doing tremendous amounts of damage. I've never seen that.
Mhm.
That was like complete new to me. So
Are you talking about from the monster house?
from the tree, like just a random generated dungeon that we plant.
Yeah, that's the monster
Is
house.
that what it's called? The monster house?
With the shadow monsters. Yeah, that's from
Yes.
the monster
Okay.
house.
Nice. I'm curious to see what else we're gonna like run into there. Like I don't know.
I think the shadow monsters from the monster house drop
Yeah.
slates
Hmm.
and dark flame, something like that. I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
Yeah, I haven't gone to the dark flame stuff. I'm not too sure. I see like the little gate like that we can open up. I don't know. Is the dark flame related to that, or is it?
I don't really have a clue. I don't really
Yeah.
mess with the gate. I just open up the map with the minus icon.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever touched the gate. It
The
pretty much
purple
is
gates,
just your
right?
last location. Yeah, the
Yeah. Yeah.
purple
It's just
gate. Yeah,
there to be there.
yeah.
Oh, you which gate are we talking about? The ones that are like that's in our like pad right there, the weird pad, or is it the one that's like blocking our progress like in a certain area?
The weird pad.
The weird pad. Okay, so what I heard what that is, well, and this is what I've been using. Like say you're in Ginormosia, if you need to
Mm-hmm.
like go back to somewhere else, you can just go through that gate, and then if you need to get back to where you were on that big island, the Ginormosia, you can just like go back to it. Like you just go back through the purple gate, and it'll take you right back where you left off in that world.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty neat.
Yeah,
We gotta use
so
that more often then.
Yeah,
for
it's pretty
sure,
helpful.
very very cool. Yep. I think like traversal in this game, like it's gotten it down
Very
pat. Like
handy.
yeah, it's easy to navigate. Like I never feel like I'm lost. You can spawn off of your teammates in the overworld and stuff like that. I thought that's like
Mm-hmm.
really nice. They didn't have to do that, but they did it anyways. So really cool stuff for traversing. I never feel like I'm lost a lot of times. Enemy types. I'm still finding out new stuff. You know, like have you guys seen all the enemies in the game yet? I mean,
No, not yet, not yet.
No, not at all. No, I'm not
craziness.
even close. Apparently.
Yeah, we like Melody's almost what 90 hours in, and still like we have not seen every single enemy type. So it's just so much
Yeah.
How
value
in the
right now.
world did How in the world did that guy 100% the game in
Yeah, I
just
saw
less than
that.
2 weeks? Like
Yeah, for
how?
real.
How did you do that?
Man is on a mission, man.
Yeah.
Not bad though.
Yeah, that's just that's impressive
Very. Yeah.
because I'm just sitting here like, man, I've still got so much to do. How did he do it in 2 weeks?
so
Speedrunners.
so Melody,
Yeah.
you're like the only one that's played like the 3DS game. So how does this stack up
Mm.
to the 3DS game? Like your thoughts and impressions because you've played the original and you've had a long
This
time with that.
is by far so much better.
Yeah.
I still want the pets to come back. I know they're not in this game, so
Mm-hmm.
I hope they come back in the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Um, other than that, it's come such a freaking long way, and I feel like it's more accomplishing,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to play with your friends more often too. The difficulty of it, you have to be very engaging and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
count on your partner to like do this and that.
Mm-hmm.
In the old games, it's like it wasn't even that much of a dungeon
Mm-hmm.
crawling game. It was more so um you just fight the boss then like right then and there, and just run around the boss and fight it and everything, with no real sequence to it or and whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. So
It
So
was
you,
just kind of
I'm
a
very happy with how
that's
it is
good.
right now. What's up?
it was just kind of a very like laid back game that you just did it for fun, for the heck of it.
Yeah, I
But
feel like it's still true to that. Like it's very laid
yeah,
back.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, yeah, for sure. But
I also feel like the first Fantasy Life on the 3DS, it kind of
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it lacked something because at the same time it
Mm-hmm.
also felt kind of lonesome because it was more so like a solo game,
Right.
and people barely did multiplayer. I
Mm-hmm.
think the only time they did multiplayer was like just to trade items and sell items to each other and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
Oh, there was there was multiplayer in
oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was, but it wasn't like
Gotcha.
there was no timer. You could go wherever, but
It just wasn't very good or fun.
I would say it wasn't
Limited.
as fun. No,
Yeah.
it had
Yeah.
no timer as
Okay.
this one,
Yeah.
but limited I would say yes, because the dungeons were
Yeah.
just the dragons and everything,
Yeah.
and like the wraiths, and I don't remember if you can do the trees or the ore deposits, but other than that, I would say this one is very triumphant in the category.
Yeah.
And this one, I see like a common contention is that time limit that they've imposed on multiplayer. Do you feel that it
The time
impedes?
limit,
Yeah.
I feel like the time limit doesn't impede unless you're doing like a last minute thing.
Yeah.
And so you're all just scrambling to do it.
Uh-huh.
Or me when I accidentally just screw everything up when I
Yes.
unlock the challenge like I did last night.
Gotta stop
I
listening
said
to the
don't do
voices
it.
in your head.
Yeah, I
I
told him
can't.
don't
There are
do
too many
it.
of
And
them.
he's like, "What?"
Uh-huh.
And then he did it, and then I was like, "Oh, it's time to
Huh?
challenge."
Uh-huh.
Rip.
I
Huh?
I think it's great that they have a time limit because it makes you prioritize certain activities. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
it seems like efficiency, but I think they should also add a no limit mode to it for just casual. I think they should
Yeah.
keep the time limit, but it as you complete more and more waves of in that world, whether in 60 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever it is, I think there
Mhm.
should be a bonus for like jobs. So the more things you clear in that time limit, the higher that multiplier goes, and that gives you a better chance of getting rare jobs. I think that's something to incentivize like maybe the hardcore teams to go out there and do stuff like that. And then there's also that free range, no time limit for the casual who does just wants to go out there and just have fun. I think they can do both, and I think it is achievable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think there should be
definitely.
both there. Yeah.
I
So
gotta say, like the time limit
yeah.
thing really kind of worried me when I was
Same.
first starting this game too, because I
Same.
was like, oh gosh, I mean,
Yeah.
we can't like. I thought for some reason that maybe like you only get 1 hour every day to play with people.
No, 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 no,
But
no.
looking
One per
back, that was
session,
kind of
yeah.
stupid. So yeah, so
But that's
And
the
it
so
thing.
I
doesn't kick
think
you out of the lobby, so which is like the best
True.
part of it too.
True.
yes, yeah, it just you just go back to the village. Yes, I think that was great
Yeah, and I love
because I
that
thought it
you
would like boot you out. Yeah.
yeah, I
No, go
love
ahead.
that I love that you can like if you DC you can like come back, it remembers your settings and stuff like that. You can like respawn back in.
Yeah.
We've had that happen a few times, but yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
I think that it was like I think this was an overreaction on the hour long time limit. I think because of how good the traversal in the game is, you can really get around a lot very efficiently in the game. So like you can get a lot done in an hour, 30 minutes, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So not so bad.
Absolutely.
So, any plans for you guys getting it on Switch 2, double dipping maybe, or you're just gonna get a Switch 2 and upgrade it basically? You guys
Upgrade it.
Neither.
okay? Neither.
Neither.
I think it's gonna look phenomenal on that console.
I think for $250, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, the HDR alone.
If it were $10, then I'd be more hesitant on it because I'm like, it's $10. That's a little bit to drop. It's not bad, but that's where it kind of gets me to that point where I think about it. But $250, it's like, yeah, I can do that.
Good impulse buy. Yep. It could be $10, like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. You know what I mean? I thought that's where they were gonna go, but that's not the case.
You get those for free. You get those for free with a Switch Online membership.
Yeah, but so, like, say if you didn't have, if you didn't have that, then you have to pay $10.
Yeah,
which, like, that's the thing. Like, they was talking about pricing at Nintendo based on value, but I mean, what is Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild that's doing real different, except for like the extra stuff on your phone? They're really just all it is like 60 frames per second. You're doing better frame like 4K like on some devices or some place you can get 4K out of it, 4K 60.
Yeah,
but this game can do it too, right? Like, I mean, and it's just 250 really. Yeah, you don't have the online the stuff for like the phone, right? But 250 versus like $10 on like Tears of the Kingdom, that's kind of significant, you know? Like, what does that say about their value pricing, you know, like on games? And this is a pretty sizable game too.
Well, it's not too big compared to like for the Switch. I don't know how big it is for PC. I think it's bigger for PC, but for Switch, it's only a little over 6 gigs, which is smaller than.
Yeah, not so much like storage wise. I'm talking about like content, like just overall like grandiose of the entire like map, and you know, like just like overall size compared to like other games.
Maybe. Yeah,
I mean, it's not as big as like Tears of the Kingdom, I think, and Breath of the Wild, but there's still a lot to do and a lot of systems going on there. So
yeah, and this game, it's definitely up there on some of my favorite games that I've ever played. Because here I am, 50 hours into the game minimum, and I haven't gotten tired of it.
That's good.
It's not very often that a game can do that to me. where I'm able to sit there for that long and be that invested into it.
Right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you guys give this game so far based on where you are right now?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's because some of the what do you feel like needs to be improved on it to maybe jump the score, you think?
I would probably say the more interactive part of multiplayer would need to like a little bit more improvement, allowing them to be able to do like is it Mysteria? Is it called? I don't remember the island's name, but able to do like Mysteria's island, your base stuff and everything. You know, be able to fight like those dungeon bosses.
Yeah.
Without it being limited only to like the Grove dungeon or whatever. Just to be able to be more free roaming instead of limited areas or region, whatever, to be locked in close quarters. And then, like, again, I have a big issue with them removing the pet because I missed my dragons, my little baby dragons. All right, I want them to breathe fire at my enemies and everything while I shoot them. I just
that needs to come back. Maybe they'll listen to the community and they'll bring them back in. Because
maybe
they're clearly still working on the game. Maybe they're taking some feedback from people. Maybe like see if there's a way you can like submit a request to them or something. Like say you want some pets back.
Well,
and maybe I can just make a Twitter account and just at them consistently.
But you got
every day.
You've got
every minute.
You've got great companions. I mean, who doesn't want to hear it? I'm pretty good, huh?
Exactly. You know, every freaking 2 minutes.
What's going on, Josh? How's it going? Thanks for showing up, buddy. We're doing good. I'm doing good. What's up?
I think he's still at work.
Oh, is he? Nice.
Probably.
But yeah, it's and your score, MC, what do you said, what was it?
I too am kind of debating between an 8 and a 9.
Well, meet in the middle, 8.5.
All right, 8.5.
8.5.
But yeah, yeah, I pretty basically what Melody was saying about the multiplayer. And then I'd never experienced the pets, so I did. But now that I know of the potential of the pets, they must be added.
Okay, perfect. Just the pets and stuff, like just like more interactivity you're looking for, maybe jump that score.
I mean, I was
more farming mechanics. That's about it. For me specifically.
Okay. I kind of wish that we could. I really wish that we could do like the story mode together. We could run around doing the story. That honestly, what I was expecting us to do.
Yeah.
So the fact they can't do that was kind of a major disappointment to me.
I'm trying.
But
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm trying to think like why they probably omitted that. I'm thinking. I want to say it's because maybe it might have been too much for like the single player. It basically it would make it a little easier when you have like multiple people. So I'm thinking they wanted to retain some of the challenge, like for a solo experience. I guess. I'm not sure,
but I mean, like the original was also like more solo than this.
Oh,
not gonna lie.
Yeah,
because this one you have strangelings. Yeah, you could not befriend, but like you could invite the NPCs to be in your party, like how this, like in this game. But the strangelings, I guess they took the place of the pets more so.
Yeah.
So it's still solo in a way. So I don't know what they were trying to aim for.
Yeah, I'm not sure like why. It was kind of disappointing because I was looking to play through the story with you guys, but the fact that we weren't able to do it and we're kind of forced like play solo to kind of progress our character because a lot of the skill tree is tied behind the story and doing specific things only to your playthrough. Yeah, it is kind of that's what keeps it from giving a perfect score for me as well. But one thing I did like what they did though is there was many opportunities to do microtransactions for this game, and they chose not to do it.
They didn't do it. Yes,
they didn't do
massive respect.
That speaks a lot of volumes right now. First DLC coming out is free. That's another big plus. I mean, that in this day and age, like you gotta clap for that. Like I'm gonna be behind
it.
Like
they are trying really hard to like make a big comeback, and I think it's working very much.
Oh yeah, hands down, yes.
Yep.
Josh said that they could have done us dirty with the microtransactions.
Yep,
absolutely, yes.
Like especially
because in the sorry, go on.
No, go.
On the 3DS, their DLC was $10.
Oh man.
And it's to unlock like the rest of the point upgrades because this game doesn't do point upgrades for your stats specifically anymore. It does it to your class. So in the original, you had dexterity, vitality, and luck. So you had to invest your specific amount of points into any of those stats that you wanted in order to get what you needed. And to unlock the rest of that was through DLC, the paywall and everything. And to be able to unlock the wishing fountain, that you had to do like the DLC for that too, and get the coins and like throw it in the fountain, get specific mounts, specific weapons, armor, whatever. And it was just kind of annoying that you had to pay it all.
Yeah, the worst they have here was the DLC, the $10 extra for the deluxe, and it's just cosmetic. You already get like weapons that are like better than what they give you for free. Well, for the $10, not for free, but
at the beginning of the game, those are really good weapons.
At the beginning,
very helpful.
Very helpful, yeah. But you don't really need it to like really like pay to win. You know, like it's just there. You know,
I don't want the best weapons right off the bat either. I like to work my way up, but like these were decent starter weapons. They're basically half of what I have now, like the stats. So So I'd say that's even though it's more of an advantage at the start. It's like that's a decent start. I like that. That's good. Very good.
If this was EA or Valve, I bet your bottom line there that those boxes that we use the flowers on to get random stuff would have been charged. That you would have to pay something for that.
I think probably the dungeons.
Yeah.
The groves. I think that would have been like a battle pass type thing.
Could have been, yeah.
That would have been so infuriating.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind paying for DLC if it adds a lot to the game. Like, it's like the old expansions that they had back in the day where you paid like $15, $20 or like 20, like for like something like the orange box or like the episodic content for like Half-Life, you know, stuff like that to expand the story, give you more content and stuff like that. I'm fine for DLC like that. But when it's just for like,
I feel like
oh, sorry. Yeah, if it's just cosmetic stuff, it's not. That's where I have a problem with, you know, like charging for things in game. But here they didn't really. They could have done, you know, little microtransactions, little gotchas and stuff like that, like EA has done in the past. But they didn't do it, and then that's that. I have to give them props for that. That's really good in this day and age. I mean, their thing is to make money. You know, make up. I heard they're like you said, they're in like dire straits right now financially, but they could have gone that route, but they chose not to. So that really is really comforting that they still did that. You know,
and because they didn't go through with that, I'm going to be recommending this game to people. Like, if there's anybody that's getting a Switch or Switch 2 and like they're looking for game recommendations, I'm gonna say you should get Fantasy Life. It's a good game. It's fantastic.
Yeah, highly recommend.
With how good this game is right now, I feel like Animal Crossing is like seething in the shadows.
Yeah,
and they're gonna take some of this. Yeah, they're gonna take this inspiration and they're gonna be upgrading their entire like game to be better.
What is the next Animal Crossing gonna be like?
Maybe it'll be medieval. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe
instead of city focus, an actual city.
It's not going to be peaceful anymore. There's going to be an all-out war between the different islanders.
Maybe. You never know.
So chaotic.
It went from an
I do
game
miss
to
Animal Crossing New Leaf though. I feel like that was a really good game. They could have done so much with it.
That's my favorite one. My far.
That was on the 3DS, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I haven't played that one.
I liked growing that big tree because it grows like every dang year.
I think mine's is maxed out. And I think at this was it 5 years to get the max or something like that.
I think so, if not 3.
Okay,
one of those.
I checked it a long time ago. I got
IRL.
IRL,
yeah, IRL.
Oh man,
yeah.
Because you start off as a sapling.
Yeah,
gotcha.
It grows each day as you play.
Can you tweak the date on the 3DS? To get it to suddenly grow like that.
Yeah.
Amola's gonna yell at you though.
Yeah. I forgot his name. The mole man. Rossetti. There you go.
Hans.
Mr. Rossetti.
It was Mr. Rossetti.
Because you're resetting.
Sure it was Hans Moleman.
Oh no, you're talking Simpsons.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
I remember somewhere Mr. Rossetti was so scary that it made kids cry.
That's why they didn't really do it in the New Horizons.
Yeah,
they put a muzzle on him. I was like, what? He's not pissed off. When I did it, I thought he was gonna piss off.
Because in New Leaf, if you were to like move the date or turn off the game without saving, he comes out of the screen and he'll be like yelling at you and everything. And he's just a little intimidating. So that's what made the kids cry.
It's wimps, all of them.
Oh my god. I would love to see a kid's reaction to that, like for the first time.
I really hope that Animal Crossing allows like more NPCs to be able to stay on your island, like Isabelle herself to stay on your island.
Right.
Tom Nook to stay on your island, the twins, even Katie, the cat that no one wants on their island in New Leaf. They always trade her off. I miss Blanca. I think it was Blanca, the cat with no face or whatever, and you could draw on her face.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh, that's interesting.
I
just remember Coco the rabbit.
Oh, like Coco. A lot of people liked Coco.
Coco looks scary, but Coco's like unique rabbit.
Yeah. But I just wish that we could have more NPCs stay on the island. That's mostly it.
Yeah.
And like how you were building your island yesterday, CJ, I wish Animal Crossing would allow, there to be like more than just one layer of, the mountain or cliff, whatever.
Right.
To like reach the max and then can build up there, just wish I feel like they screwed us over on the farming part. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought that was tacked
horrendous.
on. Yeah, that was just tacked on.
I like they just threw it in there so we could shut up about farming.
Yeah, I know.
SMH.
I don't think I've done it. Like I know they had like a update after that. I think I just started back again when that update came out, but I never really got into the farming for that. I just didn't care. Yeah.
I wish their fishing game was better. Like in Fantasy Life. I wish it was just like that. It's so much more interactive and you have to literally try or you'll lose the fish.
Right.
It could I think it also takes from Yokai Watch as well. Because the fishing was like very interactive and if you don't get it you lose the fish. So I wish it was more like that in Animal Crossing.
How does the fishing compare to like Stardew Valley? Which one do you like more?
I like Fantasy Life fishing more.
Okay.
Stardew Valley, the fish is so fidgety.
Yeah.
It pisses me off so much.
I have not fished yet, so I can't say anything about that.
The creators
It'll piss you off.
Yeah, the creators come out and said recently, like I think he was talking to PC Gamer or something like that. He said like that's the one regret he has. He wish he kind of made fishing a little bit easier at first and then ramp up the difficulty. But it starts off really hard. Like, true, you really got to get used to it in Stardew versus,
I feel like it's easier on PC than it is on Switch. Not gonna lie.
Probably. That's true. Come think about it.
Because I think that's me because I may have changed the controls. For me, space was probably for the fishing, the space bar.
Good idea. Yeah, space bar would be a lot better, honestly, now that I think about it.
Because simple, just changing the keys to match my preference.
Yeah. But yeah, this Fantasy Life game, they really show that this was designed for the Switch at first, and they were like, no, we gotta make this like multi-platform though. And
because they were a little late to the Switch party.
Yeah.
And then I guess the Switch 2 was gonna be announced, so they postponed it
just
multiple times.
Yep.
Hurt my soul. But they came up pretty clean.
It was worth the wait, then, is what you're saying. I think she had the mute. It's like it was it was worth the wait, is what you're saying, right? Like the delays and everything.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, I was like a little farther away from the mic.
Oh, that's all good. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'd say it was worth the wait too.
Now
it also had time to polish it.
Huh?
They had time to polish it up too. So
yeah, you guys had to hear me whine and cry about it.
Yeah, I remember.
I would always bring it up. It's coming this month or next month. Looks at it again. They postponed it to next year. It's like crying. So sad.
We should have known that was gonna be like the Switch 2. Like that's the reason. I should have. That was like showing us a sign. Like this is going to coincide with Switch 2. I was like, oh dang it. Could have got insight there.
Like they were so unsure about it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys are getting the Pokemon game, by the way.
Not right now.
Same. I'm gonna wait.
No, it doesn't have to be now, but I'm assuming like you guys are gonna get it eventually.
If it's
probably
on
at
sale,
some point, yeah.
If it's on sale, like how often do the Arceus go on sale?
No clue. I don't think it does.
Oh damn! Damn you, Nintendo.
They never go on sale.
Have to go.
You have to get a good deal on eBay pretty much.
No Black Friday sale, nothing.
No, you just have
Probably
to.
Black Friday.
Yeah,
Like the physical copy, probably.
maybe. All right.
Because I know that Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu do go on sale.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I usually wait for like, and this is like a little hack, like QVC will sometime offer you like $20 off your first order, and all you have to do is create a new account and you get that deal. So it could really jack down the price at first, you know. So I got, was it Scarlet and Violet? Like we both, like me and my brother got he got Scarlet, I got Violet, and it was like $20 off. So it's like what, $40 or something at the time? Yeah, it was like 60.
For both of them?
Yeah, what, for each one, yeah. So
okay, gotcha.
So $40, that's not bad at 40, you know, like I can do 40. But when it's like $70, $80, then it's like, I don't know, man. That's a lot to swallow for a Pokemon game.
They one of these days, like they're just gonna completely outprice all of their consumers, and they're stuck completely.
Maybe.
It's like, but $70 for this game, I think, was worth it though, because I will get years of enjoyment out of this game because I make 100% this game, and then sometime in the future, be like, I feel like playing Fantasy Life.
Yes, yeah.
I just immediately pick it back up.
Yeah, 70 is okay, but I really see it as a $60 game because the 70 price point was just for early access, really, and just those like couple cosmetics. But it's really like a $60 for $60. It's a steal though. It's absolute steal. Like it's a must play day one. For sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I don't mind paying $60 for this game. Like, just like I didn't mind paying $70 for Tears of the Kingdom because like it's gonna be good regardless.
Oh yeah, for sure. The freaking A-Team is.
Oh, you know it's good. You know it's good, Melody. You know it's good.
Okay.
It's aight.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you guys could like it. I just think it's okay.
When are you gonna beat Ganon?
Never.
That's not the answer I was expecting.
Fine. I don't want to fight Beetlejuice again, okay?
Beetlejuice. Is that what you're giving Ganon's name? Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit of a joke we made yesterday.
Oh, really?
We were joking basically because his vocal cords are so dry that he sounds more like this. So we all know he should sound like Beetlejuice.
Gotcha.
I'm the ghost at the most.
Very dehydrated, basically.
Yeah, it makes me want to take a drink.
You stand before Ganondorf.
This mummy told me what to do.
I swear, I sound cooler than this. You guys ever heard of Matt Mercer? I sound just like that guy.
Ew.
He's a cool guy.
You should be a dungeon master like he does on his show.
Oh, right. They play D&D.
D&D all the time. Oh, boy.
I feel so bad that they have to change McCree's name to...
Cole Cassidy.
Cassidy, there you go.
Yeah. Doesn't sound the same, man.
Not, yeah, it does not match his character.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just they should have kept the name. They should have just kept the name. Yeah, it's named after a guy who did the alligator, but it shouldn't.
Who did what he did?
Yeah, but this is a different character. It's somebody completely, you know, like not related to him. So whatever. So we're gonna change our name every time somebody named Garth does something bad. You know what I mean?
No, they did name McCree after him because that
I know they did. Yeah, they did name him after him. But it's a different, like his origin and everything's completely different from that guy. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I feel like they should have just separated the two characters or the two people, and then just leave the name.
Correct. Yep. I don't know. This overreaction sometimes. I think it's like that does nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that makes kind of no sense.
Yeah. I honestly, when I played like back in the when it first came out, I didn't even know he was named after somebody. It didn't really matter to me, honestly.
He was just a cowboy.
He was just a cowboy.
High noon.
It's freaking based off of Clint Eastwood. That's all I thought of. You know, I didn't even know his name after employee at Blizzard. Ridiculous. So, are you guys willing to play more Fantasy Life over like Minecraft today?
Me personally, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Yeah.
What's Minecraft? I forget.
For now, what's Minecraft? I've just been so busy with this game, trying to like complete it and all that stuff.
Hey, big thing.
Hey, I'm fine either way.
Minecraft didn't have the alliteration Friday. This is Fantasy Fridays. Just saying.
It is true.
Oh, we may have to change it up. Are we gonna have to abandon Minecraft?
Fantasy Fridays.
Minecraft Monday?
Minecraft finally takes.
Minecraft
wait,
Monday.
what? Mario Kart is coming back.
Yeah, but that's Sunday.
Oh, that's Sunday. Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah.
But originally, like Mario Kart should have been like Monday for sure.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, we could do a coin flip for that.
I've got the coin right here. I'm ready. Call it.
It was because multiplayer Mondays was.
I flipped it. Call it.
No, I ain't calling it. I'm being like.
All right. Well, it was Tails. I don't know what that means.
I'm being like. What do you call it? No Country for Old Men. I ain't calling it. Damn it.
I need to see that movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's one of my top.
I hear
5.
It's really good. Yeah,
it's fantastic. It's an experience.
Yeah, I like Javier Bardem.
So that
Javier Bardem's a good actor.
Oh, he's absolute menace in that movie. Highly recommend.
I thought he was. He was also a really good Bond villain in
Skyfall.
Skyfall, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was really good.
He is very intimidating in No Country for Old Men, so be prepared. Very intimidating.
I'm ready. I saw him play Ricky, Ricky Ricardo.
Oh, did he? Nice.
Yeah, in an movie about I Love Lucy.
Lucy, we got something explaining to do. That's my terrible.
What is that movie about again?
What? Which one?
No Country for Old Men. It's
about a dude who finds money when he's hunting, and it turns out to be a drug. Not to spoil too much, but it happens in the beginning.
No, it's fine. No, just give me the plot synopsis.
It's basically he finds drug money, and he takes the drug money for himself, and he doesn't realize he's being tracked. There's a guy who's tasked to find the money, and that's
Javier Bardem.
Correct. So it's about him basically trying to track down this guy who took the money from the drug site, and how everything plays out from there. So it's
okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds like a good movie.
So
it's a good plot. All right.
So fun fact: this movie inspired the battle system in The Last of Us. So The Last of Us is very visceral, in your face. Yeah, this movie is what inspired the devs to create the battle system that you see in The Last of Us.
Interesting.
Yes. So I
still gotta play that. I'm gonna get that game here soon.
It's a top 10, man. It's a top 10 game, top 5 in some gamers echelon of games. So that's a good one.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Uncharted also not another banger. I thought they hit it out.
I can play those now. I have the PS3.
Yeah, I would play Uncharted. Honestly, I would start with Uncharted first before you play Last of Us, because Last of Us kind of builds off of Uncharted. You're going to see some similarities.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll do that. I'll go try to find the Uncharted games first.
And you trying to wait for Great Circle? I think it's a great appetizer before that main course.
Oh boy, yeah, I've seen some gameplay of the Uncharted games, and I thought, this is Indiana Jones right here, just 100%, Sony's version.
100% Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, you're going to, especially the second game. The second game really kicks it off. You really start to see Naughty Dog start to come into their own in the second game. The second game really puts them on the map.
I will do just that.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's it. I kind of want to go back and play some Fantasy Life. Are you guys down for that? like you said.
You almost said Minecraft there, huh?
Almost said Minecraft. Sorry, Mojang. We're not coming back
Sorry,
until the gas
Minecraft.
gets out of like play testing. So
It's gonna be quite a while before we return to Minecraft. That's okay.
I want the happy gas. I want the next time we go back in there, the happy gas is there waiting for us patiently with his smile.
Yes. We will be busy with this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
All right. So with that,
I mean, no, I'm not playing this the entire time while we've been doing the podcast.
Oh, you are playing it? Huh.
Yeah.
That's why I keep hearing silence.
Well, to be fair, I have been listening to Melody.
Okay.
What did I do?
You were talking.
And then he was
I didn't
playing.
say much.
I was being polite and listening.
Polite.
So what did Melody say then?
What I say?
Something about the game.
Uh-huh.
Fire him. Block him.
He's been bad.
No, don't do it. No. Ow.
All right. So with that concludes episode 14 of the Skill Tree podcast on May 30th of 2025. We'll be back next week, discuss all the new gaming news. Within that, we should be looking at impressions on Nintendo Switch 2.
The console comes out, I believe, a week from yesterday, so 6 days from now.
Yeah, I will be going to midnight launch. I have to go to GameStop for the console. Then I got to hightail across town.
Oh man!
So I'm gonna try see if I can go to both. I honestly want to start at Best Buy first because they're doing like a pre-order giveaway. Like we don't know what it is, so I kind of want to see what it is. Nice. So probably start with them. Actually,
unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna try to order it on the 5th.
Okay.
From Best Buy.
From Best Buy, you're against GameStop because GameStop's gonna do a pre-order on the day before at 3 p.m. So you might...
are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they'll do that then.
Target's also gonna have. It's like no, you don't have to do that. And Target's also gonna have a lot. Yeah, gonna have a lot of consoles too ready to go on. I think the day of release.
Gotcha.
So if you don't get it at GameStop, then go to Target and see if they have it in store.
Basically, for now, I'm just getting the console, just to upgrade, not getting any games.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
He says that right, and he's over here playing Mario Kart.
No, I'm gonna pass on Mario Kart for now.
Oh, you're just gonna get the regular
I'm just gonna get the regular bundle. Yeah, I don't want to get the digital.
Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. Don't let a company like get you to like pay for a product that you don't want. You want a physical game. So pay for
because I want to be able to still play Mario Kart. If I get Mario Kart World, I want to be able to play it years from now, where I can just put it in the Switch and play it. I don't like digital. I'm not guaranteed to have it in 10 years. So.
Speaking of on the cart, though, is it gonna be all on the cart? I mean, do you need a online DRM to kind of see if the servers are up, or is it just gonna?
No, eventually you're gonna run out of gas, and you have to get out of your car, and you just have to lean against it while you wait for it to fill. It's very realistic.
Watch out for shells.
Wait, what?
What are we talking about?
Oh, shells. That's right, the Koopa shells.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, what are you talking about?
Do you know what crossed my mind when she said that? Does she mean artillery shells?
Oh my god.
This man talking like he's been in the war.
I know.
Well, to be fair, I have been watching a lot of metal detecting videos, and I did just watch Fury for the first time a couple days ago.
Oh, Fury. That's a tank movie?
Yeah, with Brad Pitt.
Gotcha. So it's Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
Shia goes hard on all his acting roles. You gotta admire the hustle. A lot of people misunderstand him, but he's committed.
He's turning his life around too.
Yeah,
like he's been doing pretty good lately.
That's good. I'm glad.
Like he was in a movie called The Peanut Butter Falcon, and he's basically like helping this man with Down syndrome to meet his favorite wrestler.
Nice. And
he became good friends with him while on set, and it's kind of helped him out.
That's good.
So,
is that a new movie that came out this year, or?
No, it came out I think in 2019.
Oh, so it's a while now. Okay,
If I'm
cool.
not mistaken. It's a few years old at least.
All right.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, I think he's a method actor, and he's a lot of method actors kind of get like misunderstood
Well,
sometimes.
No, he did go insane.
Oh, did he?
Off movies. Yeah, he was. He got it. He got kind. I don't know if he got into drugs, but I know he was really heavy on the alcohol, and he kind of did a bunch of stunts that kind of I think got him in trouble with the law a few times. So yeah, he kind of went a little bit crazy, but he seems to be turning around. But
that's good. I mean, I'm all for like second chance. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. had his like whole thing, and
oh yeah, absolutely.
He's A-lister now. That's probably one of the best comeback stories I've ever heard of. So.
All thanks to Stan Lee.
Stan Lee, and I heard also Mel Gibson helped him. Like when he was down on his like Mel Gibson kind of like.
Oh yeah, Mel Gibson has done that quite a bit for people.
Yeah, he gave them like opportunities and stuff. So Mel Gibson has to have some like like credit on.
Yeah, Mel Gibson is a pretty good guy mostly.
I grew up in like 90s, 80s, and like he was like everywhere, man. He was like a big deal back then. Like
oh yeah. I mean, my favorite war movie is The Patriot.
Patriot is a fantastic one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it's such a. I watched that movie with my grandpa recently. It was his first time seeing it. He loved it.
I'm trying to look for memes for the stream, and one of them is with Cornwallis going to the damn him, damn that man. For any time, I want that on my stream. So anything that doesn't go my way or somebody goes AWOL, I want to play that.
You're gonna be using it a lot against me for when I mess around with everybody.
See, now I have to get it. No, we have to.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yes.
Oh man. So yeah,
that's a good line. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So I'm just gonna end it there, and then that's what we're at an hour right there. So I said that's pretty good time. So all right, appreciate anybody who stayed to the end here watching it. Appreciate your support. Like I said, we'll be back next week, Friday at 7 p.m. With impressions on the Switch 2. And we'll go from there. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Laters.